Hello there, welcome to today's tutorial. This is Tutorials by Kasanga, and today we are going to be learning about audio imaging. Audio imaging is how audio is imaged to the end user, or in other simple terms, how the consumer is going to receive sound from an audio source. We have three types of audio imaging techniques. Number one, we have the mono. Number two, we have the stereo. And number three, we have the surround system. So the mono, stereo, and surround system. These three types of imaging systems differ in architecture and in presentation and also in uses. Now, a mono imaging system has only one audio stream. Only one audio stream, and only requires one audio driver, in this case one speaker. So the one audio stream will be connected to the one speaker to produce only one source of sound. That is a mono sound system. Now, the uses of a mono sound system vary. For example, there are mobile phones with only one loudspeaker driver, and such phones combine all audio streams to form a mono audio stream, when you are listening to it using the one speaker drive. Also, there are some TV sets with only one speaker driver. Those TV sets use one audio system, the mono ones. And the most common use of this system is in public address systems. Now, public address systems will only have one audio stream that will be replicated on several speaker drivers. But remember, it doesn't matter the amount of speaker drivers that you have, provided that the audio source is mono, then all those speakers will be acting as mono drivers, only driving out one sound signal. Now, it is also important to note that a lot of recording systems record using a mono recording system. For example, most microphones only have one microphone driver. Therefore, the sound that is going to be recorded is going to be a mono stream. Now we go to a stereo sound system. Now, a stereo sound system has two sound signals. One that has been carefully crafted for the right ear and the other one for the left ear. So when you wear a pair of headphones, you are going to have two sound signals that most of the times seem to be similar, but they are different. And this is evidenced when watching a movie, so that when someone is walking from left to right, audio driver will receive signals that will start predominantly from one side and end on the other side, so that when you're watching and listening to the movie at the same time, the sound will make you even tilt your eyes to one edge of the screen, because the sound will be more dominant on one ear than the other ear. For stereo systems, they are mainly used for consuming entertainment content, such as music, movies, and even in some theaters. Now, when you're using a pair of headphones that are calibrated and are labeled left or right on each earphone driver, that is a stereo system. Now, stereo system has become popular over the years, with many TV sets and radio sets employing these kind of systems. We even have phones that have two speaker drivers, one at the bottom, the other one at the top, so that they can image sound in a stereo system. When you come to sound surround, that one is a stereo system with extra drivers. Assuming you have a speaker driver for the left and for the right, and then you introduce a third speaker system, maybe for the lows, now you already have a sound surround system. Now, the purpose for the sound surround system was to give the viewers an immersive experience when enjoying content. Now, for sound surround is mainly used for movies. There are three common sound surround systems. You've got the 2.1, the 5.1, and the 7.1. Now, the 2.1 means you have two drivers for the left and right, and the 0.1 means you have an additional driver for the bass. Now, the 5.1, you have 5 primary drivers and 1 driver for the bass. Now the 5 primary drivers, you've got the one for the front left, front right, rear left, rear right, and 1 for the rear, and then you have 1 speaker driver for the bass that is positioned at the front. Now for the 7.1 system, they introduce 2 more so that you have 1 for the center left and 1 for the center right, and all the other systems remain. Now even the pins for the mono, stereo, and surround differ. A pin for a mono sound system has only 2 connectors, while a pin for a stereo sound system has 3 connectors. One is the ground connector, one is for the left, the other one is for the right. But when it comes to surround, they implement the stereo connectors but have multiple of them so that they can capture more sound signals. Also, a USB driver can be used, because a USB driver can be used to replicate any kind of sound imaging for mono, stereo, and surround. As I mentioned before, sound is mainly recorded in a mono format, but in some instances, when using a camera, you can record sound in a stereo format. But when it comes to editing, you can use the mono sound and add some 2-3 tweaking so that you can produce a stereo sound or even a surround sound. Now, for recap, a mono sound is used to consume content from 1 driver, a stereo sound from 2 drivers, and a surround sound from 3, 6, 8, and I know in the near future I'm going to have more drivers for sound surround. Well, that has been today's tutorial on audio imaging. Catch you the next time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. God bless you. See you next time. Goodbye.